Hi everyone, thanks for checking out another InfoSec Hub video. Did you ever wonder if your email address got hacked or was caught by hackers or something like that? I came across a website most of the people in the security industry already know. They are very familiar with it. But I also want to show you guys. So the website URL is haveibeenpwned.com. Pwned standing basically for owned or hacked in this case. I have a spam email address that I set up, let's say in 2006. And every time I just, wanted to subscribe to a newsletter or something that's not very important, I use this email address. And it's from Yahoo. It's one of the first internet companies basically out there. And the email address is this. So we're going to check if I've been breached. And it probably will be because Yahoo was attacked a number of times. So I'm sure they also had my information there. So 4 data breaches. And found no paste, subscribe to sensor breaches, 4 data breaches. A breach, what is a breach and where has the data come from? A breach is an incident where data is inadvertently exposed in a vulnerable system, usually due to insufficient access controls or security weakness in software. Okay, so I have been pwned with this email address. It's Yahoo. Yahoo has been attacked by hackers in the last couple of years. So my account was breached 4 times. Luckily, I don't really have any classified information in there or information that I don't want to be leaked because I don't want to use email for that. I moved some of my email services over to Google because I think they have more focus on security, but you also have like different things like this, for instance, Proton Mail. So this is Veilig, is a secure email service located in Switzerland, and you get versleuteld, which is encrypted email account. If you really think like, okay, I want a secure email, just go to Proton, and they set it up. They encrypt and decrypt your mailbox. So it's a lot more difficult for when there's a data breach and the hackers got the information, it's all encrypted. They still need to decrypt to see if there's any sensitive information that they might be able to sell or might be able to use in a further attack. But that's on the side. So have I been pwned? Fill in your email address right here. Click this button and see what's happening. And also they give you 3 steps to a better security. Protect yourself using one password to generate and save strong passwords for each website. Basically, you need to remember one password. The same thing I do because I use KeePass. I just need to enter here. Wachtwoorden is a password, and I'm using syncing, so it's being synchronized to a different location on the network, and that's gonna be the main file. So I only need to enter one root password, and in here are all the passwords that I use on the internet. So I only need to remember one password, and for the rest I just randomly create passwords. The longer length the better. I don't need to remember them. I only need to make backups of the database where all these passwords are stored in, and I do that on several USB drives. I don't do that in the cloud, and I have my own kind of policy on that. So start using password saves. They can also create passwords that you don't even remember, but they are safe. The longer, the more complex, the better. Enable 2-factor authentication. It really depends on the service that you use if that's possible or not. And 2-factor authentication is you enter your username, you enter your password, and there's a second authentication factor there, and that's the code. And the code will be sent to your mobile phone or in an email, and you, because you are the owner of that mobile phone and you are the owner of that email account, that's another factor in the authentication process. Okay. And here you can subscribe to notifications of data breaches. So you can subscribe yourself on this website, for instance, to news. What kind of popular online web services have been hacked? And you know, if Yahoo got hacked or Google got hacked or something like that, that you know that you have an account there, you'll be the first to know. So if you had a data breach on Yahoo, for instance, you would go to yahoo.com, log in and change the password immediately. So that way you can stay ahead of the hackers, basically. But what I said in the beginning, I use this account basically for newsletters and advertisement purposes, and it's basically, I set it up as a spam email account, so hackers will not find any juicy details in there, nothing worth for them, you know. So it's pretty boring email box. So they can't go further. Breaches, you were pwned. Yes, I used to have a website here on this host before I had my paid hosting, anti-public combo list, passwords, anti-public, okay. January last collection credentials, okay. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Those were all the breaches here that they explained. And yes, I use this service, 000 web host. You can set up a website without advertisements, and I did that before I had my own domain and stuff. So they also compromised that information there. Email addresses, IP addresses, names, passwords. Okay, now so I think this is a very valuable website. Where are you standing on your security? If you have been breached and you see that some of the things happened a few years ago, some of them a little bit more recent, but you see there has been 4 breaches already on this account. Luckily for me, again, there's not any sensitive data in there, but I'm not going to show you any other email address, but you need to fill in your main and your secondary email address in here and see if you have been pwned. And I suggest you subscribe to their website, because this website is really focused on data breaches and online services being hacked. And when you get notified, you can still, you know, change your password before hackers really go further on your account. Things like that. Hacks will happen. Hacks will continue to be happening. But at least with this web service, you will be updated when there is a data breach, when there is a compromise of your account, stuff like that. Had to share it with you guys. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you guys in the next video.